Welcome to the Morning Dig podcast with Chris Williams, where in under 5 minutes, I discuss experiences, achievements, and lessons that have motivated me so they can also help you kickstart your day and to keep digging in. Good morning, and welcome to this edition of the Morning Dig podcast. So today I'm going to come at you guys with something that I've been dealing with, helping teach my son, my 6-year-old son about, and that's boundaries. And, for him, he's in that stage where his life is definitely at that point where friendship matters a lot. And I think because we're raising a well-mannered, good kid that wants to do things for others, there are other kids that maybe aren't in as fortunate situations that are looking to take advantage of that. And so for us, we have the choice, do we go to the school? Do we try to talk to the parents? Do we just tell him this is how you handle it and hope that he does? We're kind of using an approach of all three, but realistically, I want him to understand how to handle these situations. I also want him to have the confidence to understand that not everyone needs to be your friend. And as kids, that's what we know. And honestly, for a lot of us as adults, that stays that way. We want a big group of friends, we want a big support system. And I've talked about this at length. Your inner circle doesn't need to be that big, 3 to 5 tops. But in this case, for kids, they need a lot of friends, man. They got a lot of energy. They got their likes and dislikes are constantly changing. So, having a large group of friends is awesome. But in this case, you don't need someone that is going to cross your boundaries. They're going to antagonize you, and they're going to make you feel bad if you don't do the things that they ask of you, like taking things from your lunch, or if he's got a few bucks on him, buying him something, whatever it is. The fact of the matter is, kids go through this all the time, and we think this is something that only kids go through. But as adults, we have the same problem. We have people around us that see us for the benefit and not for the positive things of who we are, but what we can provide. And we have to understand that boundaries are the thing that make that possible, because we don't have any. And if you're getting pushed around, or you feel like you have people in your life that are really only there because you're financially well off, or you're a giver, or you care a lot, and you are the type of person that's willing to open your ears and your mind to support someone that's going through a struggle, and you don't feel that going the other way when you're in a situation where you need someone to listen, it's time to set some positive and straightforward boundaries so people understand that this is a give and take relationship. This is not just a one-way street. And for me, the way I told it to my son is, when someone tells you, if you don't give me what's in your lunch bag, we're not going to be friends, you go and tell them, that's okay. I have lots of friends. And it's true, he does. He's a good kid. He's got plenty of friends. He doesn't need friends that are takers. And for us as adults, the same thing. It's a lot harder because there's so much different levels of aggression, and depending on the experiences you've had in your life and how people have responded in the past to you putting up boundaries, it can be a really difficult situation and something you may want to rely on your inner circle to help with. But ultimately, it's okay to tell somebody, here's my boundary, you can't cross it. It's okay to tell somebody that I'm 100% want to help you because that's the type of person I am. But if that's not going to be mutual, or when our paths diverge for whatever reason, you're going to go around and talk ill of me, that's not going to be welcome either. And it's okay to set those boundaries and let people know that their behavior, if it's unacceptable, that's the truth, and that it's not going to be tolerated, and they're going to need to find someone else to do that with. Just straightforward facts, guys. Something I'm dealing with my kids, something I deal with at work, it's something I deal with in my personal life, and it's something I'm currently counseling a few people on in their personal and business lives, because it's just something that's never going to stop happening. And for us to truly fulfill our goals, we need to start setting some boundaries, and we need to hold to those. Hope that helps. Keep digging in. Thank you for taking the time today to experience the Morning Dig podcast. Whether you're a first-time listener or long-time listener, I hope that this has given you value, that you found the time to share this with friends, so that you keep inspiring and rising the tides for all. If you haven't yet, take a moment to check the description below and follow me on my social media accounts for daily motivation, education, inspiration that I hope continues to provide value for years to come. As always, my goal is value. So if this provides value, continue sharing with others, keep digging in.